All right. We are in Mount Dora today. I kind of scouted out a few lakes a couple weeks back. There's a ton of lakes in Mount Dora, just like all around Orlando, man. Every pocket has its little groups and chains of lakes, man. It's insane. But found this little canoe kayak chute we're in, and not a big lake, but it's a pretty good sized lake. It's kind of split into two lobes. There's a little pinch point right there where it kind of pinches, and there's just basically two lobes of this lake. Water looks pretty clear just standing here. We got some lily pads, kissimmee grass along the edges. Plenty of docks, which I think is going to be key today. When the sun gets up, man, we're definitely going to have to skip a worm under some docks, hopefully get some bites. New lake, you know, I've said it before, goal is to just get a bite, catch a fish, see what's what. And that's been about all I can do these past few weeks, is get a bite. You know, a good day is 2 or 3. So new lake, new possibilities. You know, sometimes it just helps to snap out of a funk, to check out something new and try something different. So that's what we're doing today. Oh, there's one. There we go. There's a fish. Little guy. Very, very little. Oh, shoot. All right. Well, this lake, man, has super duper clear water. And I was up pitching around the docks and stuff, throwing a little weedless neko rig, and I was just not seeing any fish. You know, no bluegill, no schools of bait. You know, I saw a few, but not very many up shallow. And I paddled by a guy, and he told me, man, fish deep. That's what he said. And I believe him, because I was not seeing, let's let that guy go. Little tiny guy. On your way, buddy. I was not seeing any signs of life, man. We're not seeing any fish activity, nothing bubbling the surface, nothing. But so we just popped out a little deeper, you know, just fan casting a neko around, got a bite. There's one. There's one. Oh, there we go. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Oh no, he came off. No, no. Dang it. Oh, shoot. That was a nice fish. Dang it. Oh, man. Oh, my hooks didn't bend out. Oh, God, that stings. That one stings. All right, we know there's some good fish in here. That was probably 2-3 pound range. Oh, that was a nice one. Dang it. There's one. Oh, guy, there's one. Oh, man. I barely felt that bite. Another little guy. Another little guy. On the neko rig, we're kind of off of a little point in between another point. There's a little cove back here, so I'm assuming there's kind of a hump of sorts, maybe connecting these 2 points. Pretty standard. There's no leg maps on the Navionics, so flying blind on this spot. But there we go. There's another one. Fish number 2. Oh, there's another one. Come on, get it. There it is. There we go. Nice. Pretty much in the same spot. This one feels a little bit better. Yes, there we go. A little bit better. Not as big as the one we lost. Definitely a much more respectable sized fish right there. Nice. All right. There's the second one. We're still on this, in this area, on this hump. Definitely got some fish out here. Here we go. This guy will measure. Let's get a little measurement on this bad boy. We got Oh, I'm gonna give him 14. Oh, there's one. No, come on. Get it, get it. There we go. There's another one. All right. Got a little something figured out. Kind of just still working our way across what I imagine might be this hump from point to point. Didn't catch anything really dead center between, but now that we're getting close to this other point, we got this guy. Another bite. Not a big one, but figuring something out, always fun. That's what, number 4. I'll take it. Ooh, there's a bite. There's another one. Come on, get it. There we go. There we go. Oh man, it's another little guy. Another little guy. All right. Oh, he's got a little belly on him though. He's not too unhealthy. Man, there we go. Same thing, still off this second point that we moved over to. Good God, he choked this thing. Boy, there we go. Got out of there. Oh, there we go. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh man, look at that. There's pike in here. There's pike in this lake. Look at this guy. All right. This is only the 3rd lake I've ever caught pike out of. Well, it's a decent sized one too, man. All right, let's see. Look at all those teeth. Look at all that danger up in that mouth. I'm gonna attempt to avoid all of that. Pliers out here, guy. Look at that, a pike, baby. Oh my God, look at all the crazy rows of teeth up in that mouth. It's hard to see, but this like whole pink area is just a bunch of jagged rows of teeth. Oh, come on, guy. Do not. Come on, guy. We want to pull this bait out of your mouth. There we go. Oh, come on. Guy, come on, big dog. Oh my God, dude. Okay. Slimy suckers. Oh, come on, man. You were helping me out. You had your mouth open and everything. Oh, good God, dude. Haha! Success, guy. Alright, old pike, baby. Kind of jacked his jaw up. I'm sure he'll be okay. Let's drop the. Ooh, look at all that sweet slime stuck to my hand. There he goes. Look at all that. Look at all that slimy goodness. Alright, so most of the fish today came off the neko rig. They were all small fish, but if you get around big fish, this is a rig that I've caught some really nice fish with. It's a super confidence, finesse way to fish that I love to use. Sometimes it's hard. You can see I have an exposed hook, so it's hard to fish around a lot of grass. So you can fish it. It's great for fishing deeper. When you cast it out, there's a, I basically have a, pretty standard, I swap between an 1/8 ounce nail weight in the front or a 1/16 ounce, just depending on how deep I want to get the bait, or if there's a lot of wind and I want the bait to stay kind of down on the bottom because I'm getting blown around a lot. It helps to have a little heavier weight. Let's see, you know, I will go up to 3/16, but that is exceedingly rare, and just I feel like I lose kind of connectivity once I have too heavy of a weight, if that makes sense. Just have a VMC neko hook. I think that's a 2-aught. And then I've started using these little VMC bands. They're kind of cool. You can, as you can see, my hook is coming out parallel to my bait, basically. It's just perfectly in line. But let's say instead of a neko rig, I wanted to pull out my nail weight and just throw this as a weightless wacky rig, I would then kind of reposition my hook so it's perpendicular to the bait, and there's just two little slots you can poke your hook through. So now you can see my hook is kind of going the other way. So it's just a cool thing. I've had issues with slinging some baits off, but I'm kind of getting used to them. So it takes a little getting used to and figuring out where I need to position the band so I don't go shooting baits off into the drink. Pretty simple, you know, as far as working it. Been working it pretty deep today. I'm going to sling it out, and when this bait hits the water, this nail weight, you know, it's a light bait. We're using a 5-inch Yum Dinger. That's their style Senko. This bait's basically just going to sink immediately to bottom, and it'll pretty much drop wherever the bait lands. If you give your line slack in your line, it'll, you know, it won't pendulum back to you. It'll drop straight down to the bottom. You get a ton of bites right as this is falling. Right when it hits bottom, fish will see it fall through the water column, and they'll swim down and they'll pick it up. So you feel a lot of bites almost instantaneously. But other than that, you're just going to start working it. I just kind of jiggle the rod, you know. This weight kind of keeps it connected to the bottom as you pop it along, and you get this nice little tail waggle. You can sweep your rod and get big sweeps where the bait kind of, you know, flings up into the water column and then settles back down. You can do a variety of different things, you know, but just a super effective finesse technique that I use just a ton. I always prefer these Yum Dinger style Senkos because they're super cheap, and they're readily available, man. You can get them almost any Walmart or Dick's I think carries them. They have a ton of different colors. I mean, any color your little heart could desire. You want bright fluorescent orange, they got that. So you know, I don't always do this, but I figured I'd kind of give a little breakdown if there is anyone that happens to watch this video that is curious about what I'm doing. And then as far as rods, you know, this is a medium heavy. It's kind of like a power finesse rod, and then I use this for all kinds of things. It's really good fast action tip, so it's a great bottom contact rod, and it's rated up to 3/4 of an ounce, man. I'll throw small swim baits on this, anything where I need a little more power than normal, you know, if I really want to lean on fish. And I always tie, you know, I got probably 10-15 pound braid to a 12 pound fluorocarbon leader. That's pretty much standard on this setup. So pretty simple, but it catches fish. And if you get around big fish, it will catch big fish, and that's the fun part. Ooh, there's a bite. There's a bite. There we go. Come on. Oh, that seems like a decent one. All right, look at that. Basically, we found a spot in the lake. I don't know if you can see down in there, but we're kind of on a grass flat of sorts. Most of this lake has dropped really deep really quick. You know, it gets really deep really quick, but this must be kind of a sustained, you know, probably 10-12 foot depth out, because you can see grass all the way out. So I kind of paddled to the end of where I couldn't see any grass anymore and started making fan casts with the Neko rig. We got that last one. Oh, is that another one? There we go. There's another one. All right, back-to-back casts. Look at that. Look at us go. Another little guy. These fish are little, but they're definitely healthy. They're not super crazy skinny or anything. Just happen to be catching some small ones. Beautiful fish. Same thing, right off that, right off this deeper edge where the grass kind of breaks off. All right, let's get back in there, see if we can get one more. There you go, buddy. Oh, there's another one. Come on. There we go. Nice. This guy definitely feels little. Let's see what we got here. He's staying down though. All right, another little one. We found a little glory hole right at the end. We're basically right in front of where we dropped in. I was kind of paddling in and I saw this grass flat and I thought, you know, we'll cruise to the edge and see what's what. There's the third little guy on this deeper break of the grass edge. Oh, come on, guy. There's another one. Come on, get it. Get it. There we go. Absolutely. There it is. All right. Another little guy. Man, and we lost our bait. So I think that's a good stopping point. Kind of broke our slump. We caught some good numbers today. Man, missed a really nice one. And hopefully it just wasn't the day for the big fish out here. I'd like to assume that there's got to be some nice fish out here. We just happen to catch a ton of small bass today. No complaints. It's summertime. It's extremely difficult fishing out right now. We're, you know, beginning of August. We're the home stretch until summer, for summer to end. You know, hopefully the end of this month and September we start to get potentially some cooler weather, some cooler nights and stuff, and the fishing starts to pick up again. But I'll take it. New lake, caught some fish, had some fun. Always a good time.